And I guess I've been dreaming, 'cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming, 'cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming, 'cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming, 'cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
Oh, what it is, what it do, good people? Peace and love. How y'all doing out there, man? All the high vibrating species is out there, and all the guys and goddesses, man. What it is, what it do, man? Peace to you, peace and love, man. What y'all got bustins out there? How the world treating y'all, man? For real, how the world treating you? Hope you're pushing through. Hope you're meditating and staying high in vibration. Definitely could use that on the planet at this point in time. Good people. Good people. We got Frostmare in the joint. You know what I'm talking about? We finna run another spookster. You know how we get down. We checking stuff out. We gonna keep checking it out too. And we got some more police vigils. I guess they seem to be more valid than what we got going on. Like I said last time, when they speak on it, everybody seems to pay a little bit more attention. Like we don't know the fuck we talking about or something. But anyways, let's do this. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. So I hope you got what you need, because I do. And you already know how we do. Let's get it bustin'.
It's time to take another look at some scary videos filmed by officers. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty. This video was captured by an officer who's patrolling an office building at night. He and his colleagues have heard and seen many creepy things in the hallways in the past. And whenever there's something mysterious going on, they start documenting it. Tonight was no exception. The man states that he initially heard someone talking, and the noises were stemming from the elevator area. The man finds no trace of whatever was lurking from behind the elevator wall, but if we take another look at it, it becomes evident that a strange-looking piece of cloth or black shadow seems to be waving towards the man.
It's flapping like a tail. Like a cat. I'm not saying that's what it is, it's just what it is.
He is sure that this was something paranormal, and if nobody was pranking him here, maybe he's right. The following was captured by an officer on patrol who was called to this newly built residence because someone was suspecting a break-in. However, they found out that the owners were not home at the time and that nobody else had entered the premises.
At least I know I'm not crazy, because there's definitely somebody standing right there. And now they're gone. Tell me how nuts. And now they're back. You see it?
Yeah, on the top, Yo.
Tell me I'm crazy. That's the creepiest I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely not.
It's still being speculated as of what was going on here exactly, if this was just a trick of the eye, or if somebody was hiding so well that even the police couldn't find them. Either that, or we were seeing some ghostly activity here.
Yeah, they got somebody in something in that John there.
And now let's hear a quick word from our fantastic sponsor, Exter. The innovators behind the first trackable wallet are on a mission to upgrade your everyday carry essentials, and they come in a wide variety of. Now to another pretty spooky capture, which was captured by Oscar, who was working as security staff in an old factory. It all started with him seeing strange shadow silhouettes at night, and at this particular one, he saw these things again, which is when he started documenting it.
It
is uncertain what exactly this black shadow is that our guard is seeing here, but he swears that other people can see her too during the day, and that she even moves around ever so often, making him believe that this shadow being is bound to this storage facility. But who can say?
I can. I'm gonna say this. I've said it a couple times, and I'll say it again. There's things that have taken place on this planet that's just unbeknownst to people. People, there are damn near spirits everywhere. They're everywhere, y'all. Everywhere. Y'all. But that's not the only thing that's out there, though. Y'all finna run into this new stuff, which ain't new at all. It's been here. But some of this stuff is residual energies from people. That's, you know what I'm talking about. And the facilities got built, constructed, and all this on top of people. on top of burial graves. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. When we stop considering that, that's when y'all start losing sight of what's really going on. Now, okay, let's get it, Frostmare.
The following case was unfolding in a food court in the midst of night at a closed mall. One of the officers was apparently picking up the sounds of a crying girl from one of the cameras which was situated about the dining area. Then, as one of the patrolling officers is called over to check, he in fact discovers a little girl. However, the girl seems only visible to him. He asks her what she's doing there, to which she answers that she's looking for her mother.
Man, he done pat the little girl on the head and everything, y'all. This shit is crazy.
He continues to talk to her for a few moments and then leaves the area to pass on the report. You can tell that he seems a bit on edge, especially when his colleagues tell him that nobody was there with him. Very creepy for sure. The following video was uploaded to the official channel of Policía Nacional de Ecuador, and it stems from a CCTV camera which was situated in the parking garage of one of their local police stations. It starts with one of their security personnel parking the car, then locking it and exiting the parking garage to start his shift. However, something strange will happen next.
What we got? What in the unnatural? What in the just took place here? It was literally trying to crank the car, y'all. The squeal is, of course, the brakes. That's about 15 feet, 25 feet, 30. Hell, maybe even 40 feet. What the? This a police station?
A very powerful force seems to push the car forward without the keys in the ignition. This, of course, is a very hard thing to do.
Oh, he just realized. Oh.
Many officers are telling stories about eerie encounters they've experienced down there by
Then they put your joint up against the wall.
Themselves.
Sorry, bro.
So, is it possible that something otherworldly was going on here?
You think?
The following material shows a team of police officers from Brazil who were called to an abandoned school. Apparently, There were some extremely loud noises, and neighbors suspected some intruders in there.
Caralho, bicho, que é isso, mano? Cuidado, Judá. Cuidado, mano. Que é isso, mano? Mano, não tem nada. Caralho, mano. Que é isso, bicho? Caralho, mano. Mano, que é isso, bicho? Caralho, mano. Bora, mano. Vai, mano. Vai, mano. Vai, mano. Vai, mano.
It's not a surprise that the squad ran in fear, as they could not explain this strange phenomenon, as they had to witness the door slamming with a considerate amount of force, although nobody was even in this old building except them. Another unsolved case to this day. Was it a ghost? Now to another pretty chilling case that has been recorded by a police officer. He and a colleague were called to a local forest as a hiker heard some extremely scary noises. They thought at first that a wild animal got loose, but after listening to the screams, they weren't so sure anymore.
Absolute.
Now, could this have been the infamous Bigfoot, or maybe just a mountain lion, deer, or bear?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
The next video was shared by two officers from Argentina who were working security that night. They were checking the different security cameras that were mounted around the premises. Apparently there had been a terrifying incident unfolding the night before, and the two officers were hoping that one of the cameras might have captured this incident. At first it appeared that they weren't in luck, but eventually came across a really spooky sight.
Ajá.
Se fue.
Para que si veamos cuando sigamos, para que vean de que no, si alguien puede ver que se va, no se va. Y ahí lo entramos a
Ahí
buscar.
se ve como una calavera.
Aparece, ajá,
Yo te decía,
y desapareció. Desapareció.
ahí se aparece como una calavera.
We can see a person that seems to be smoking something. However, the flames are just so massive and the whole encounter just doesn't feel right. But what's even more is the woman suddenly just disappearing into thin air, not to be seen again. And then, based on many comments, the lingering smoke seems to be forming the shape of a skull. How eerie. It is unclear what exactly had transpired here, but it left the officers extremely unsettled.
A witch? What What y'all think, a witch?
The next video was a submission and was supposedly filmed by the dashcam of a police cruiser. The officer on patrol was Ben Malik. Didn't expect to see anything extraordinary that night. However, this should change rather quickly. After driving for a while, the officer notices a strange person in the left side of the road, and it seemed that they had started a fire. Of course, this was more than reason enough to pull over for him.
Yeah, but where the... Hey y'all,
The officer notices a strange...
He what? He noticed the what? How him notice that?
The next video was a submission and was supposedly filmed by the dashcam of a police cruiser. The officer on patrol was Ben Malik. Didn't expect to see anything extraordinary that night. However, this should change rather quickly. After driving for a while, the officer notices a strange person in the left side of the road, and it seemed that they had started a fire. Of course, this was more than reason enough to pull over for him. Based on his reports, the woman seemed to have a burning face, which the man could not explain in the slightest.
I'm saying her face.
And this is another case, for which most people simply don't have an answer for. The man believes that the woman was performing a ritual of some sorts, and it is stated that he arrested the mysterious woman shortly after. Who knows what exactly this dashcam had recorded here?
Okay, I'm on some whole, you know what I mean? It's pitch black than a bit over there, right? Of course, like him being hands-on, you know what I'm saying, first person, whatnot. He got a better look and probably saw more of a spark. But it's like just from our angle looking, it's like, dude, I don't even see how you even saw her. Cause I mean, hell, it's like pitch black over there. I couldn't even see the fire. Like I couldn't even see the, you know what I'm saying, the light of the fire. You feel me? Like, so for you to just roll up on her like that, and even if he saw her from a distance, and she was a little distance away from the road, you would at least think you would have saw like at least some type of form of light in all that darkness over there. Because mind you, we was watching as he, you know what I'm saying, he's driving, and like that's why I ran it back. Like, hold up, because I didn't even see anything over there. So that's why it's like, I know, you know what I'm saying, me here watching from the camera and then him being in the car, you know what I'm saying, like I know that's a big difference there, guys. I know that. But I'm just saying, that light, the illumination, you think you would have solved that. But I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, that's crazy. But yeah, she definitely getting down on some witchy. But the fact that you arrested the lady and her face was litty like that,
What do you think was going on?
a number of
Now a recording from an officer that was patrolling the wing of an older airport, which supposedly was completely abandoned at the time. He wasn't the first person to have seen and heard really odd things going on there, especially the washroom areas were notorious for inexplicable noises. Tonight he documented these weird happenings.
Aquí, en este pasillo, hay un baño. En este pasillo hay un baño. Hay un baño de mujeres. En este pasillo hay un baño de mujeres. A esta hora hay un fantasma juguetón que juega con las llaves de lavamanos. Ahí está. Este es el baño. Ese es el baño. ustedes se pueden dar cuenta, están las luces apagadas. Ay, qué miedo. No hay nadie. No hay nadie, no hay nadie, no hay un alma aquí abajo. No tiene por qué haberla. Y en este baño menos. Sin embargo, allí está el fantasma jugando con la llave del agua. Es obviamente una mujer, bueno, a menos que sea. Me voy a acercar poco a poco. Esto está oscuro, man.
Like, it sounds like sweeping.
Se prenden las luces por mi presencia.
Okay, it's the water turning on. Okay. Well, it's the sensor. Something's got to be. And then stops.
¿Sí ven? Se paró. Se quedó quieto. Dale pues. Sigue jugando. ¿Por qué te para?
That time when you start to listen.
Mira. Hola. Hola, hola. ¿Estás acá? ¿Dónde estás? Se prenden las luces. ¿Estás jugando con la llave?
What you got? What you got? What you got? What y'all got for me? Talk to me now. What's going on? Now the
¿Estás jugando con la
driver.
llave? ¿Ah? Necesito otra prueba. Necesito otra prueba. ¡Ay, marica!
It appears that this spirit seems to be pretty smart, even responding to our guard here and proving him wrong. Maybe there's a reason for its presence. Some say it wants to be noticed. Could this be? Whatever the answer, it's pretty eerie.
Yeah, no doubt, definitely eerie. But I'm gonna tell you like this. from what I've learned in my studies, what's going on I ain't gonna say for the most part, but some of these things, I'm just gonna say it like this. Some of these things need to build energy, and they feed mostly on distress and disease, fear, for the most part. So they do these little things to build your fear. The more you are afraid, the stronger they become. Therefore, that's why it's getting his attention with the water spout. Now he's starting to get a little shook. That's a little frequency, putting out that frequency. Just like animals, they can smell it on you when you're scared. You know what I'm saying? They can smell it on you. Basically see the frequency, for real. And here they're building, so long story short, they're building energy so they can manifest more, to do more. As you see, it's water spout, then the dryer, then the door, then he's out of there. Spectre's eating real good right now, and he's gonna keep doing it, because now every time people come in, they're gonna be afraid and shook. So now everybody walks in the building, feeds that thing energy, fear. That's what it's feeding on, your fear. Eerie nonetheless, Frostmare. Eerie nonetheless, but there you go. And anybody else, there you go. If you know, you know. If you didn't now, you know. That's one thing. It says the end all be all.
This infamous video is known to many as the ghost car. A mysterious driver who was trying to escape police that night vanished into thin air.
This mysterious driver tricks cops into thinking he's about to pull over, then all hell breaks loose. The officers watching this tape get only a quick glimpse of the man behind the wheel. It's the last look they'll get. For a moment, it appears as if the driver and his car have disappeared into thin air. But in the blink of an eye, the driver comes into view again. This time, he tries to outrun the police rather than just vanish. His moves are still baffling to the police as he swerves all over the road, driving like a man possessed. And just when he's really thrown the cops for a loop, he gets back on a straightaway, showing off a seemingly supernatural speed.
Still approaching F16.
In just a moment, he's going to make a turn into the Twilight Zone. Watch. A fence at the end means no way out, or does it?
To this day, it's still unexplained how this car could make it through this wire fence and escape the police cruisers. Some people claim that the car drove through an opening in the fence that wasn't captured on camera, and that this whole thing is not more than just a hoax. However, this theory has never been proven, and while this could definitely be the case, it remains a ghostly mystery, and one of the most infamous dashcam videos known to man.
Or does it?
Okay. How can I put this? A portal. A gate. Stargate. Not saying the defense. No. Think of, okay, like it's like this. Think of a Stargate, one of these images of going into a portal Stargate where as you're going in it, it's almost like you can see inside the thing a little bit as you go through. That's why you can still see the car as it went through the fence. It seems like the guy was looking for his exit to get out of this dimension. That's, you know what I'm saying? So the driving crazy, all of that is just, you know what I'm saying, to throw the cops off, just to give him time to get his stuff together to locate exactly where he needs to be, because the jump point keeps jumping. You know what I'm saying? It keeps jumping on him. So he's trying to find the one that he can get to, but at the same time get them off his, you feel me? And went right through that fence. But at this point, that fence ain't even there anymore. Or he's not even there or here anymore. As he hit that spot and started going through it, that's why it kind of seemed funny for a moment. Like it's had a phase, maybe like it was phasing or something, maybe. And then when they rolled up on it, it's like solid fence again. Like, I don't know if I'm on, you know what I'm saying?
The following video was recorded by CCTV and captured by security in an old nightclub, as the officer was checking the surveillance after closing hours, and when nobody was supposed to be in the building anymore, they noticed that something was quite amiss. Apparently a child might have made their way into the closed club.
Oh my god. I'm so scared.
Why?
That's crazy. Oh my god. It actually looks like it's walking, doesn't it?
Now, for the staff, it's without a doubt that this was the statue of a small child, and that this probably must have been a visiting spirit. Of course, we also have to be open to other explanations, like the reflection of some cobwebs, for example.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
What's
she
that?
looks like it's walking.
What the hell's going on?
Might have
down
made
here,
their way into the closed club.
Like, what is this? And what's this? What is this? Like, some of it's light, so I've been able to kind of debunk some of it.
I'm so scared.
But as this thing is moving here, something's down here
That's
moving.
crazy.
Like, what is? Like, some of this is light, so that's the light. I got that. That's the light.
Oh my god.
What's this? Because it's not moving like the light. It's moving like this thing is.
Yeah,
What is
she
it?
looks like it's walking, doesn't it?
Now, for the staff, it's without a doubt that this was the statue of a small child, and that this probably must have been a visiting spirit.
moving with
Of
it.
course, we also have to be open to other explanations,
But
like
damn,
the
it
reflection of
doesn't-
some
it doesn't have
cobwebs, for
legs on it.
example. But yet, this is certainly a mysterious capture,
Yeah, that's
whatever
what
the
itty
exact
bitty
reason
move.
for this. These recordings stem from a young security officer who was working the graveyard shift in a hospital in Chile,
That's why
and it was responsible.
That's why some of this stuff can't be seen. That's why. That's why, you know what I'm saying, we're constantly, you know what I'm saying, pushing for everyone to get the vibration higher, to bring your vibration higher. You know what I mean? Eventually you'll start seeing this stuff. It won't just look like an apparition. You actually start seeing it for what it really is. Now, some things are actually apparitions. I can't just throw them out like that. Some things are actually apparitions, but some things are actually beings, and you're just the frequency. You just can't pick it up. And then these new cameras, you know what I'm saying, how the way the boys up top, how they work. You know what I'm saying? They put out technology that makes it harder for you to see it. But sometimes the frequency, you know what I'm saying, you know, if you get yours tapped in, you can start to see it for what it is. That's how I saw those. But
Responsible for keeping the place safe at night during the ongoing renovations. But he states that human intruders weren't the only thing that he was concerned about. He saw and heard some really inexplicable things during his shifts, and eventually started recording them.
Creo que el sonido vino de por acá, me parece. Hola. Oh, conches. Vamos a seguir mejor. Apaga la linterna. Aquí no hay nada. Conche su madre. No voy a de dónde. Mejor voy a salir luego de acá. Zoom me está fallando, pero ahí sí. Los pasillos de acá. Los de allá al fondo. Como pueden ver, allí está todo normal. Así que vamos a seguir explorando por aquí. A ver si es que encontramos alguna cosa interesante. Concha tu madre.
Boy, they litty in there, boy.
Concha tu madre, ¿no?
And that's how they move too, y'all. They do it like that.
Concha tu madre.
You know what I mean? Like that's how they move. The apparition, that's how they move.
¿Quién está ahí?
They eye corner you. You know what I'm talking about?
Concha tu madre. Concha tu madre, pues. ¿Quién está ahí? Concha su madre. Concha tu madre. ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Qué hueá fue eso?
There is without a doubt some really creepy shadow sightings that nobody has any explanation for. What do you think is going on here? The following clip was shared by Maintenance Tunnels, and it was another recording that was captured by the dashcam of a police cruiser. That night, two colleagues were out on patrol, and they weren't expecting anything out of the ordinary at the time. However, at some point, they saw a black object running across the road.
Everyone tell me that. I'm like, look, I've lived in this county since I was 12 years old. Had the farm, daddy's farm. Still got the land, and anybody coming on my property looking for no good, I'm gonna shoot them.
Absolutely. Whoa.
What the?
What was that?
Did you see that?
Yes.
Holy!
What the was that?
That was on 2 feet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I thought I was seeing things actually.
Oh my goodness! Please tell me we got that on audio or video.
Probably would have almost had to if that thing's recording.
You see anything down there?
Yes.
They parked the car and were giving the area this thing appeared in a good look, but of course they could not find anything. Why this video is labeled possible Bigfoot sighting is unknown. Many people state that this looks more like a shadow figure crossing the road. What do you believe though? Is this a paranormal encounter?
Coming on my property looking for no good, I'm gonna shoot them.
Absolutely. Whoa.
What?
Nah. And that concludes the video, apparently. So, I'm just gonna say this. Everything that you can't see is not an apparition. If it was the Bigfoot, no. The way it come across, we would have seen that. Like it would have been a lot bigger. It would have been a lot darker. You know what I'm saying? You would have been able to really see a lot more of it. I mean, I'm not even gonna say like you could see face or anything like that. It's just you wouldn't have second guessed it. That's what like she was. I thought I was seeing things. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been that had it been the Bigfoot. Number two. Whatever that was, Oh, that junk was moving. It was moving. Like it got across that road quickly. Okay, that's 2. Number 3, back to the initial. Everything ain't an apparition. We, like I said, it's about the time that we take into account that there's other things here on levels, frequencies, vibrations that you just can't see yet, and we have cloaking technology out here. You best believe it's real. Don't care if you don't believe that it's real, but you best believe it's real. And they're using it. Somebody or something is using it, and they're all over the place. It's the most logical explanations for. Come on, man. Come on. Until you stop playing with us. We just come clean, y'all. Just come clean. We know it's out there. We know it's out there. Okay? We know it's out there. Stop playing. Just do us a favor. You know what I'm saying? Just come on out with it. You know? Man, this thing is here, that thing is there, these people are here, this species here, because it was just in one tell y'all. It's like, why? But we know why. It's cool. But for y'all, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate you stopping by the academy. You know what I'm talking about? You already know who it is. You already know what I'm about to say. Remember to keep yourself protected. Spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally at all times. Do not let this world drive you crazy. Keep your eye on this swivel, your head on this swivel, and keep your eyes open. That's what I meant to say. You know what I'm saying? Head on the swivel, eyes open. You need to keep your eyes on the swivel too, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Because that's real. I guess that's what I was trying to put them both together. Because at this point, you need to do both. You need to be looking, and your head needs to be, you know what I'm talking about? You need to be looking around. But, hey, let me drop some on y'all, though. Like I said, I've been learning some stuff, right? Just been learning some stuff. But that's how them apparitions move, though. They always in the corner of your eye. Like, you won't hardly ever get to see them like that initially live face to face, unless they just on some, you know what I'm saying, straight strong, and they coming through, and they don't give up. You feel me? And them type, I wouldn't, yeah. But for the most part, they all in the corner of your eye and all that stuff. That's how they move. You know what I'm saying? They trickery. It's tricks. They're tricksters. Okay? It's trick of the eye. So, for one thing I've learned is like you don't really look. More so, cut the eye. Just cut your eye. You'll see more of it. Not saying you'll see it in its entirety, but you'll see more of it. I've done it several times and seen things. You'll get over it. Get over it. Okay, just you'll get over it. And eventually, some things, it leave you alone. Just it's not really what you think. Some things, ancestors, your loved ones, you know what I'm saying, somebody that you probably, you know what I'm saying, that you lost. You even got friends from past lives. You got your spirit guides. You got guardian angels. You got all kinds. You know what I'm talking about. And everything that come down here ain't gonna just it ain't just gonna bloof and be what you been taught that it looks like or any. No, some things it's frequency, man, and some things it just got to be like that. It's just got to be like that because the vibration of the planet. But it's all coming up though. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going back to its natural state. I mean, look around. You can't tell. You know what I'm saying? That's why we talk about nature. You know what I'm saying? In the daylight. At least where I am. So it's daylight when we do that. But for the most part, yeah, man. Like when you seeing these things, don't flip out. Remember what I said. Most things, if it's bothering you and it's trying to get your attention, lose the fear aspect of it and just try to, I ain't gonna necessarily say embrace, try to understand what's going on. Start speaking, but be respectful though. Be respectful though. Because I mean, if you coming in love, in love, I like to call it oil. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my brands I got. I'm gonna get that bustin'. I call it oil. You know what I'm saying? Operate in love. You operate in love. If it's here on some malice, you keep operating in love. It's gonna stand down. It ain't got no choice. But if you coming in with fear, and it's there for malice, you're feeding it. You want it to stop. Don't feed it what it wants. But if you feed it too much, you'll get something started that won't stop, and then it'll get to the point where it just start acting up on you because it wants and it's demanding the energy, and it's become too strong. It just won't go away, and it's not gonna go away now. You know what I'm saying? So that the house or you probably become tainted, so you definitely gonna need a cleansing. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video again. Thanks for hanging out with me. Keep it on your mind, front and back. And until next time, I'll be back.